Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you to the 1-to-1 conference for hosting Roxgold. Roxgold operates the Yaramoko Gold Project in Burkina Faso. We're developing the very attractive Séguéla Gold Project in Côte d'Ivoire, and I'm very pleased today to be announcing a new discovery that Roxgold has made at the southern end of the Houndé belt in Burkina Faso. At Busara, we discovered the new Gwella deposit and also further developed the Fora deposit, which had some historic work, and I'll be very pleased to talk to you about that. So basically you're looking at a company with production, near-term growth and an advanced exploration project emerging as well. Busara, as you can see there from the map, right down on the southern end near the Côte d'Ivoire border, southern end of the Houndé belt, which hosts the Yaramoko Gold Project, Semofo's Mana Project, Endeavour's Houndé Project and a host of other deposits that are emerging and eventually will be going into production. We acquired the project through staking it back in 2014 and have been doing a gradual sort of early stage work, rock chip sampling, mapping, etc. And then have just completed a 35-hole program and we're announcing the results of that today. I think the term discovery has somewhat been debased in a lot of people's enthusiasm for making discoveries. This is not a rock chip sample and an AC anomaly. It's a 35-hole program that shows genuine continuity over 400 to 500 metres on 2 vein sets with many other veins to follow up, some significant artisanal working on site that we're also using as a bit of a pathfinder. But I think when you see and come over to the booth and have a look at some of the sections, the long section, I think the continuity and the potential at Busara to host many more veins is extremely high. Turning to some of the drilling, so for Fora, this is a project that Volta drilled back in the late 2000s, around 2010. We've put another 13 RC and diamond holes in, and as you can see there, some extremely high grades over very attractive widths. We interpret true width to be about 75% of what you see there. So, 10 metres at 18 grams, 25 at 2.5, 2 metres at 25, and then following up some of that historic drilling there. Again, some exceptional results at Fora. Gwella probably even more exciting. We put 22 RC and diamond holes into here along a 1 kilometre trend, and as you can see there, some extremely high grades again over very nice widths, headlining with 14 at 10, 10 at 9 and 3, mid-teen results as well. So not dissimilar to what we see at Yaramoko, very tightly constrained geology, very good grades over very good widths. So we're continuing. We have 2 rigs drilling down at Busara, and we're continuing, and we look forward to bringing more results as we drill out both Fora, Gwella, and start testing some of those other veins that we've seen. A couple of these you've seen artisanal fields which are relatively recent, quite active, and covering about a 3 by 3 kilometre grid. So extensive artisanal workings that we haven't even touched yet, and a number of attractive targets that we'll be hitting with the drill rig over the course of 2020. Looking at Segway, this is a project that we acquired about this time last year. This week we announced the acquisition from Australia's Newcrest Mining. We closed on that in April and have been very active on it. What we acquired, we paid $20 million to Newcrest for Segway. We've spent about $4 million on exploration there over the last 8 months, and we've been able to more than double the resource. We acquired a 430,000 ounce inferred resource at 2.3 grams. This resource is now on a indicated and inferred basis just over 1 million ounces at 2.5 grams. That's been driven by the Antennan deposit, which is the sort of the mainstay and what we've been delineated by Newcrest, and then some new discoveries that we've driven primarily at Antennan, and I'll talk a little bit about that. That is a very exciting, very high grade project that we think we can grow significantly. This is Antennan. So this is where we sort of built our sort of initial project around. The 430,000 ounces of inferred was incorporated in Antennan. That's now just pushing 600,000 ounces in the mid-2s, so high grade, close to surface, wide intervals, and we think this will be a very, very strong mining project. Antennan, which is really sort of the new one that's emerged and is starting to put Antennan in the shade a little. As you can see there, very high grades over very good very wide, 17 grams over 42 metres, 20 grams over 23, 20 over 10, 27 over 6. And that's the thing about Antenna is its remarkable consistency. If you go and look at the sections, these high grades repeat section on section, and we're now drilling those, as you can see there, where we indicate open down plunge. We are drilling. We've got 2 drill rigs drilling on Ancient at the moment, extending this. We're very confident that we'll be able to grow this deposit down plunge. We should be able to sort of increase, and we think that the dip, the plunge is actually flatter. We might be able to find some more material closer to surface here. And we also have that second chute down on the northern end that we're working on extending as well. So open in a number of directions. There's some interesting indications here on surface mapping to the south at Ancient. So we think that we might be onto something that has real potential to get very good size very soon at these grades and widths. It's not going to take a lot of step outs to add a lot of ounces to the mine plan for our PEA at Segway. Another couple of Agouti and Boulder. We're in the process. We have 2 rigs down around Agouti and Boulder, infill and extending here. The aim here is to get these up to indicated so that they can actually inform our feasibility study, which is due in Q4. So basically what we're doing at Segway now is we're in the final stages of wrapping up a preliminary economic assessment on what we have today. We'll have another resource update coming out around sort of early Q2 supporting that PEA, and then we want to roll straight into a feasibility study to be delivered by the end of the year, start permitting as well during mid-year and breaking ground. So this project's going to come along the pike very quickly. We built Yaramoko 5 years from initial drill hole to first gold, and we don't see any reason why Segway won't follow a similar pattern. This pipeline, when I was here last year, I had Yaramoko up the top and I had Yaramoko Regional down the bottom and nothing in between. So what a difference a year makes. So the Segway Project and Basara have really come along and in the space of 12 months and filled out that pipeline. So we have Yaramoko producing cash at the top, Segway PEA and feasibility study this year, and an advanced exploration project at Basara, which we think has the real capacity and potential to get big very quickly. This is talking about the engine room to what makes it all happen. Yaramoko, as you can see there, on the ground. The team, our operating team, has had some great success. Record production last year, we produced 142,000 ounces. You can see there, operating margins have increased, efficiencies in terms of our throughput, and our operating cost per tonne went really well last year for us. Yaramoko is going to have a significant drill program in the second half. We're in the process of heading towards our second underground drilling platform, about 600 metres below surface, and we will be targeting our inferred at depth and also looking to push the inferred envelope deeper. Yaramoko, you can see there, has had a very good history over the last 4 years of maintaining its measured and indicated. We started with 810, we have 826 at the start of this year, and we'll be looking to extend that from our drilling platform in the second half with a fairly extensive drilling platform and a drilling program from underground. And that's really the story. Every 2 years we basically push or look to push Yaramoko, the 55 zone in particular, deeper. We think it's got deep roots. We've got some fantastic drill results at depth at Yaramoko, and we think it can go for many more years. It has a 7-year mine life at the moment. As you can see there, one of the things that we try to do at Roxgold is be efficient in our use of capital. We bought Segway for $20 million cash. That's cash that the project had generated. We didn't have to come back to our shareholders. We don't have to come back to our shareholders to build Segway. We'll be able to do that with our balance sheet and probably another project finance facility in due course. That's kept our share count, as you can see, for the last 4 years the same. We haven't issued any shares. We want to be able to give our shareholders strong returns, build a business, have higher cash flow, have a higher resource and reserve base, and keep our share count either the same or even less, which is why we bought back some shares late last year. As you can see there, return on equity is trending up, cash flow very strong. We believe we're a responsible miner in Burkina Faso, and by a number of metrics. We have the IFC as one of our largest shareholders. We signed up to their Equator Principles. We believe in being a good neighbour and making sure that Burkina Faso and the communities around us enjoy the benefits of our success, and we do so together. So thank you very much.